Hey YouTube, StrayJacket04 here. I'm actually really excited today. I found a new locals around my area, so I'm really happy about that. I'll be able to meet some new people, and hopefully I might really like this locals. Yeah, like I said, my previous video, I kind of stopped posting for a bit. I basically was kind of busy with schoolwork, and I realized also that in my past videos the lighting's kind of bad. I apologize for that as well. I've always been kind of filming this at night, so it's not really the best time to get good quality lighting. I will try to fix that. But anyways, like I said, I was gonna do a deck profile. Sorry you guys had to wait so long. I'll try to be pretty consistent with my decks. I don't play them out too much since I like playing numerous decks. The deck I decided to show today was my agent deck. I like this deck. I realize it's not the most, I guess you can say it's not the best deck now, the current format now, what it's become, now of windups and insectors, but surprisingly, our last YCS was pretty diverse. Despite that windups dominated, there was a lot of different decks seeing plays, so I was actually really excited to see that. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna just go on and I'll show you guys my deck profile. So, of course, we got 3 Earths. I mean, obviously staple searches out your Venus, so yeah, it's +1. Plus it's our tuner. Then we got 3 Venus, obviously. Get search with Earth, bring out your Shine Bowls, go Gachi Gachi, or I actually am running Dark Mist. I kind of like that card. It's pretty good tech. Overruns a lot of big beaters that your opponent might drop on you. So yeah, I always like having options when I Exceed or Synchro, whatever, so that's kind of a nice tech. But yeah, 3 Venus. Obviously our boss monsters, we got 3 Hyperions. It's pretty much standard from the structure deck so far. And then of course running Venus, so 3 Shine Bowls. This is the part that you guys might not like. We're running 3 Tour Guides. I mean, not really much that can be said. This card is just too good, this format. You summon one out, bring another one from the deck. Instant rank 3 exceeds, and Konami's been giving us some pretty good rank 3 exceeds, so this card's pretty good. Obviously, yeah, not really much that can be said about it. And then of course we get the one Sangan to do that awesome turn 1 play where you go Tour Guide Sangan, yeah, you know it. Then we go on to Archlord Chrystios. When this deck Aegis first came out, obviously there's a lot of hype on this card. I'm starting to kind of not like Archlord Chrystios too, because technically we're running, I guess you could say 6 boss monsters in this deck or whatever, and having those high level monsters clump in your hand really does suck. So for consistency wise, I probably will drop this to 1, but it doesn't really matter since March 1st is coming out soon, and I suspect they might hit this since Japan agents have been always kind of overpowering. Onto the hand traps, we have 1 Honest. Obviously we're running a lot of lights, so whenever they're attacking our monsters, we beef them up with Honest, and pretty much they ended up suiciding themselves. We have a Gores, pretty much stop OTKs along with Tragoedia. Tragoedia is good. It's very Exceed and Synchro friendly. It pretty much manipulates a level, so it's really good. Then we got 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Herald. I can't really tell if I would rather run 2 Effect Veilers or 1 Herald. I like the Herald because sometimes you'll have a dead fairy in your hand, and sometimes it's better to pop the monster than just negate its effect. So if they have a Blackluster Soldier, you're ending up destroying that monster with this card, so it's pretty good. 2 Maxis. Pretty much, I know a lot of people say a lot of weird things about Maxi, but you guys have to realize Maxi is almost a staple, and almost like, I mean, this deck even runs a lot of hand traps, and if your opponent's going off on you, Maxi is so, it's basically a necessity. It helps you get in that Gores to stop whatever they have going against you, so that next turn you have the card advantage and basically gain back control of the game. So yeah, 2 Maxis, and obviously the best boss monster that we have this format. Almost any deck that's running Dark and Light should be running Blackluster Soldier. I honestly don't know why Konami gave us this card, but some of you guys will probably hate it. Some of you guys who are probably abusing it like it. This card is just really good, so yeah, definitely gonna run 1 Blackluster Soldier. And then my small tech in this deck is a Spirit Reaper. I do not know why, but people have a really hard time getting over this card, and just let it sit there until you can get into something good. Alright, so that's the monster lineup. Moving on, we have our spells now. We have 2 dualities. Pretty much, you want to get through your deck and make sure you can get that Earth turn 1 play. It's up, yeah, pretty much just thin out your deck and get the cards you need. So yeah, power dualities. 1 card is the Sky. Like I said, there's a lot of big monsters. Shine Bulls in your hand can also kind of suck. So basically, you get rid of the garbage in your hand and you basically dig. Excuse me, sorry. You dig through your deck for other necessities. Proud Avarice. This card is so good. Honestly, I don't really see this card getting banned, but there's a possibility. I know people are also complaining that it's like a ridiculous +1, plus you recycle monsters like Turgans and whatnot. It all depends. Honestly, the only reason I hate certain cards getting banned though is because even though the OP decks that abuse these cards will get hurt, some of the less fun deck, or not less fun, some of the less OP decks, I guess, that are fun to play will get hurt as well. I, for one, I really like playing Junk Doppel, especially now that we have Quasar, and Pot of Avarice is kind of necessity that, as you guys know. So yeah, but 1 Pot of Avarice, pretty much recycle your shit. 2 MSTs. I remember beginning format, everyone was freaking about 3 MSTs. Barely people play 3 MSTs. 2 I think is where it should be at. Otherwise 3 is just kind of taking away space for other good cards. These are kind of a necessity. 1 Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, Mind Control, pretty much staples. We run 1 Valhalla. I run 1 Valhalla. It's also kind of a small tech. Basically, like I said, you run a lot of those big fairy monsters, and going first turn Valhalla, Archer, Christia really does suck for your opponent, because if they can't get over the Christia, you're pretty much sitting on a 2800 beat stick and they cannot special summon, so that's really good. So yeah, that's a spell lineup, and I basically run 1 trap, Trap Dust Shoot. I'm not too big of a fan of this card, but I do still like it. The reason I don't like it is because late games is that this card is really garbage, and usually I'm trying to go for the kill on my opponent, and drawing this just kind of slows me down because my opponent is usually not going to have 4 cards in his hand late game. I guess it all depends what he's playing and how he's playing, but usually this card's dead late game. It's only good early game. So yeah, onto the extra deck. I tech 1 Dark Mist. I kind of like this card. It's not a bad choice. 2 Gachi Gachi. Obviously going Venus and Gachi, or 2 Shine Bulls and Gachi Gachi. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Leviair, obvious. Leviathan, Army Arm, Catastor, Librarian, Brionic, Wyvern, Black Rose, Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Trishula. I still don't have a Zen mains. I'm playing Chimera Tech Fortress. I'm still seeing a lot of Machina players, so I sideboard and usually Cyber Dragon, so usually this is what I use to kill them off. Anyways, yeah, so that's the deck. Tell me what you guys think. I will be posting more deck profiles later on. I know agents are kind of dead. One of the reasons Maxi really poops on this deck. Maxi actually kills a lot of decks, but that Venus play usually is what hurts it, because paying life points for your Shine Bulls and letting your opponent draw off of it is really dangerous, since you're not really getting a powerful play off of it. It's just kind of more of a defensive play, I guess you can say. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I have for today. So I should post another video. Probably I might post one tomorrow. Might be another deck profile. So if you guys enjoy this one, you guys can expect another one tomorrow. So peace, YouTube.